Good morning, friends. Good afternoon, good day, whatever time you are jumping into this scripture that I'm reading. So today I am reading Matthew chapter 2. I'm continuing with Matthew, where we're going to see the birth of Jesus and jump into his ministry. So Matthew chapter 2, let's get into it. Now, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judah, in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose, and have come to worship him. When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him, and assembling all the chief priests and scribes of the people, he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. They told him, In Bethlehem of Judah, for so it is written by the prophet, And you, O Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah, for from you shall come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel. Then Herod summoned the wise men secretly, and ascertained from them what time the star had appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem, saying, Go and search diligently for the child, and when you have found him, bring me word that I too may come and worship him. And after listening to the king, they went on their way, and behold, the star that they had seen when it rose went before them until it came to rest over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced exceedingly with great joy. And going into the house, they saw the child with Mary his mother, and they fell down and worshipped him. Then opening their treasures, they offered him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. And being warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they departed to their own country by another way. Now, when they had departed, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, Rise, take the child and his mother, and flee to Egypt, and remain there until I tell you, for Herod is about to search for the child to destroy him. And he arose and took the child and his mother by night and departed to Egypt, and remained there until the death of Herod. This was to fulfill what the Lord had spoken by the prophet, Out of Egypt I called my son. Then Herod, when he saw that he had been tricked by the wise men, became furious, and he sent and killed all the male children in Bethlehem and in all that region who were 2 years old or under, according to the time that he had ascertained from the wise men. Then was fulfilled what was spoken by the prophet Jeremiah. A voice was heard in Ramah, weeping and loud lamentation, Rachel weeping for her children. She refused to be comforted because they are no more. But when Herod died, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt, saying, Rise, take the child and his mother, and go to the land of Israel, for those who sought the child's life are dead. And he arose and took the child and his mother and went to the land of Israel. But when he heard what Archelaus was reigning over Judea in place of his father Herod, he was afraid to go there. And being warned in a dream, he withdrew to the district of Galilee. And he went and lived in a city called Nazareth, so that what was spoken by the prophets might be fulfilled, that he would be called a Nazarene. Again, just want to remind you that I'm reading from the English Standard Version, and I'd like to encourage you today to take some time to explore by starting out by picking up the instruction manual, which is the Bible. I'm hoping to just drop just a few words of encouragement for you today. Jesus is not lost. Hope is not lost. All you've got to do is to explore. Give yourself time to explore and investigate. He is our source, as recorded in the first book of the Bible, Genesis. That's where we all started. So if you're feeling hopeless today, wherever you are, because we do go through moments where we do feel hopeless based on the scenarios or the situations we are walking through. So it's not uncommon for us to feel down and overwhelmed and hopeless. But I'm here to encourage you that true hope is found in Jesus Christ. So please continue the journey with me as I am going through the Bible. And I'm hoping that you will be encouraged to pick it up and explore at your leisure. In exploring, you will discover that you do have a source and there is a plan for your life, and the plans are good. The plans are for you to prosper. The plans are to give you good and not to hurt you, even though perhaps what you're walking through right now may somehow tell you otherwise. But this is earth, and earth is filled with sin, and we're going to walk through moments that are not the greatest, and the moments are going to feel like eons. But I encourage you to keep moving ahead, because this is your journey and no one can do it for you but you. What do I mean by it's your journey? I mean it is your life, and it is up to you to make it count, to give it your best shot. Right now, this is the only shot you've got, because we all have an expiry date. But the irony is, we do not know what that date is. So the time you have is now. So I encourage you to investigate. Investigate life. Investigate. Explore life. Find out what your purpose is. Explore and discover. And you will find your source. And your purpose will be revealed to you. Have yourself a wonderful week, and remember, I encourage you again, pick up the instruction manual, whatever it is you're walking through. God is able to grant you peace, that inner peace that we all crave and desire. And there's absolutely nothing you cannot walk through. Look ahead, explore and discover. I also ask you to subscribe and like this page, because in doing so, the page will grow. Have yourself a wonderful week. Stay blessed.